Morning folks. Well, in this video we show you how we carefully removed a side window from Lilla. Cut an even bigger hole in the side of her. How we fitted our side sleeping pod extensions. And also a little on how we insulated them. We hope it helps a few of you out, and I hope you enjoy. Alright. Hello. Well, today sees the start of another little side project for Lilla. During the winter we ended up struggling with a condensation issue caused by this window here. And to the extent that we've ended up cutting the mattress 2 springs shorter because it was pressed tight against the wall and just soaking up any moisture that was coming from the window, any condensation. So we're fitting side pods. I'm fitting side pods, Oliver's just whining about it. Anyway, yeah, so we're fitting side pods so that I can take the window out of the equation. It'll give us another about 6 inches of room, I believe, something like that. It's mainly just to get rid of the condensation issue. So, and plus if we end up selling Lilla in the future, which is a possibility, then she can be sold to people that are 6 foot and above, and they can sleep sideways in her. So yeah, about to start ripping things out. I've already started cutting. I've removed a piece of timber and started cutting back the carpet to see where we're at as far as the actual wall goes. I just needed to know if we were going to have to remove any of the side timbers, and it looks like we're okay for that, for where the window needs to be cut out. So yeah, on with it. Okay, a good inspection, is it? A good inspection. Yeah, is it? Oh well, wait till I start doing the drilly thing. Olivers, you're in my way. You're a superstar, but you're out my way. Yeah, this is just so I can get the carpet out from behind the timbers. Just tucked in there. We're still waiting on foam to arrive, and also for the bonding kit for the side pods. You just use the same bonding kits as the windows when you fit those. I may have a little difficulty cutting the side window out intact. We'll see how much faff that is. So that's probably the biggest risk in this job, is to actually cut the side window out so we can sell it on. It looks like we'll be able to cut around the edge of this for the window, and the biggest thing in the way right now is just the mattress. Okay, so this side's about the same. Don't really need to cut anything out there. I just need to take the actual window out. So that's a lot of the insulation taken away from around that window. Not underneath at the moment, but at least it gives me a clear shot of what I need to do. First thing is start cutting at the seal around the edge. It was sealed inside and out, just to make sure there was no gaps. Right, start on doing my work. We've just had this windshield removal tool set delivered. Consists of a couple of handles, and there's a couple of reels of wire. Seems to be like a copper one, slightly serrated, to help us to remove our side window. We'll be giving one of those wires a test. I'm imagining the thicker one might be our better option. Yeah, all the videos I've seen on removing windows I've applied to windscreens using the wire kit. And with that, their main concern is passing the wire over the metal edge or near the windscreen, because it cuts the wire. Now we have glass, we have an inner edge, and the sealant will be along the glass and a little bit on the inner edge. Now if I pass the wire at a right angle, it's just going to cut every time. So we're going to have to go around the outside of the window and see if we can cut in to the frame. Yeah, you'll see when we get going on that one. What we'll have to do is try and get the wire in that gap between the bodywork and the glass. It won't matter about damaging the paintwork underneath this, because this is all getting cut out for the pod, but I can't really take any more off the top, because it's got to allow some metal there to seal the pod around the edge. So yeah, I'm going to try and get the wire around and see what we can do. I don't know if you'll catch this in this light, well, this will focus on it, but this is the bigger of the wires, and it's properly braided like a brake cable, which is my next option if these things snap or anything. So yeah, it's got a proper braid to it. And what we're going to do with these, to push them up from the bottom, so the tape bit sticks out the top. There's a hole right through the middle, so push the wire into the hole, and then it comes out of the side slot. Then what you do is you pass the wire through into the hole, pull it down tight, and then as that taper pulls in, it traps your wire. So it's fully locked in now. So that's one end done. We'll get the other end done and get on to cutting the, hopefully cutting the window out. Okay, so we've got both ends threaded through. Left a bit of wire coming through so it didn't poke you in the palm as you're doing this. And what we're going to do is put the wire behind the window, and hopefully the sawing motion will actually start cutting through the sealant. Make sure you're recording this if the window drops out on my head. Alright.
Oh, believe me, I'm recording.
Yeah. Right, I've no idea how I'm going to tell when this is through. See bits of rubber down there, and see some smoke coming off as I'm pulling the wire around, which I assume means it's burning through the rubber, cutting through the rubber. But yeah, it's taking its time. I knew it wasn't going to be easy though, so the wire cutter's just not doing it. Somebody put a lot of sealant on when he put the window in. Well, to be fair, I wasn't expecting to take the window out again. The big guns have come out now. That's my multi-tool thing. I've got one blade for it, and that's that one. It's actually starting to move some of the sealant around. So we'll carry on with this and see how it goes. Damaging the paintwork a bit down there, but we're not bothered because this piece is coming out down to, well, about there. So we're okay with that. But you can hear the note change as soon as it cuts through the sealant, so it's a good indication of when you're through. Right, I'll catch you near the end hopefully, before the window drops out on my head. after an hour or two of struggling, and with cheesy wire cutter, hacksaw blade, retractable knife and my Guildhall multi-tool, which was the best way of cutting through things, we finally got a big hole in the van. Yeah, a massive hole in the van, so we've got to find a way of covering that up temporarily, and we've got a bit busy the afternoon, and then we're going to fit the pods tomorrow with a bit of luck. Okay. Okay, so these are our pods. The other one stood up there, and I've just given this one a wipe down with some thinners on the inside just to degrease it in case it's got a layer on there, and I've got some insulation. The layer stuck on first pod, and what I'll do now is we'll go around the outer edge and add the layer onto that. Today is the day that we're going to start cutting everything out of the van to put the pods in. We're about to shift the mattress.
Well, we were.
Oliver's got other ideas.
Good boy, aren't you?
Yes. Yeah. At the vet's yesterday for his rabies jab for our travels. So, yes. Anyway, so about to start clearing this lot out.
Not me.
Yeah. If we can get this one fitted today, I'll be happy. I think we forecast more rain this arvo, so time to start drilling some holes. Just a little bit nervous. I mean, it's no worse than anything else I've ever done to the van, so, but yeah, still nervous. Just got to drill, line up holes, and I'll cut it from the outside because I don't think I've got enough access. One of the joys of having a pre-built van that you're modifying is things get in the way. Not quite as easy, and you don't want sparks flying so much. So, one of them things. Never mind. We work around them. Right, so that's the holes for the corners. You can't see them very well. Whole chain drilled. Just needs to go draw some lines outside to cut down. What?
Big hole!
What? Oh my god! Whoops. So it's got to me van. What? Do I look trendy?
You look like that Sasha Watson
Love it.
bloke.
Like a bag lady with a beard. What I've done is primered around the edge of the pod. I've also primered where the pod's going to sit as well. Got a ratchet strap ready to hold it in place, and we're just getting some hot water to warm the sealant up so it's easier to push out. As you can see, we've got a great big rain cloud coming over, so I'd like to get this on before that chucks it down on us. Well, that's the pod in place. Just trying to make tape stick to the blinking Raptor. It's coming off every now and then. Hopefully the ratchet strap will hold it enough to keep the pressure on. We just need to make sure it doesn't sag anywhere. And the clouds seem to be disappearing a bit. Heading over us without any rain is a good thing. Might get the second one done today. Okay, that's the side that we've just done. A little extra on this end. Enough to make a difference, I think. A bit more at the back end. And it looks like we're going to start on this side as well today. So hopefully the weather will stay dry enough. Okay, that's the second side ready to cut. All chain drilled around the corners. A start hole there, and one there as well if I want one. Okay, let's do this side then, before any rain sets in. I just get rain about 3:30, and I think that's giving me about an hour, something like that. Crack on. That's the panel I've just cut out, and as you can see, I didn't pre-cut the support members from this one. This one still had them left because it had no window involved, so they were left in, and my jigsaw just cut through both layers. I've seen a lot of people cut out the strengthening pieces before they've sawn the windows out or for the pods, but I didn't really have that option. I didn't want hot sparks going into my van, and there's not a lot of ways of cutting these things out. So so if you've got your van built up already and you want to add pods or windows, you will be able to cut through both the outer skin and the support members at the same time. Just don't rush it. So that's the far side pod. Oops. Somebody's got a hole in the van. Yep, all done now. Been done, all prepped with thinners around the edge, and Karen's just prepping the pod itself. That's that first one fixed in place. Nothing holding it up now besides sheer willpower. Yes, it'll do the job. Would you better? That's the bodywork primer on. I will say, I bought these from eBay, the kits for bonding windows on, and they are so tight, the body primer. There was nothing spare. I was staring the pot at the end, trying to get enough just for bonding onto the side pod. We've got the side pod done, but barely enough to do it. Yeah, so a little bit cheaper on eBay, but well, it's actually a chunk cheaper on eBay. Maybe I shouldn't complain. Anyway, just waiting for the sealant to get warmed up. Oh, as if by magic, warmed up sealant appears.
It does.
Fantastic. So yeah, just put this into a bowl of hot water just to warm it up, make it a little bit easier. And now we're going to apply the sealant to the pod itself. So first of all, there was no ring there's no ring piece. There's no ring pull at the end of these tubes, or these tubes, so didn't need to worry about pulling that out. Just pierce the end with a screwdriver. I've already cut there was an extra plastic tip on the end there. It's left us with a V, and that's what we need to actually create a good seal. So that's screwed in place now. I can go back, and here we go. Right, so what I'll do is I'll start halfway up the back. No, I'll start along the bottom and I'll work my way around. We want a continuous bead all the way on the top and the front. They're very important. That's where the rain's going to drive in, if anything. So okay, so more to the inside than the outside, and you work with the V backwards, so it leaves a big bead of silicone. Okay, I think I might just add a little bit more in this top corner here. Okay, 1 second. Got it. So, bottom and top again. Right, just a second here. I need to change hands. So, stand it upright. Need to fit to the top, yeah? You at the top?
So.
You look alright by the tape.
Come on, have a look.
Good. So we have to keep an eye on it, purely because we're going to have tape now to put onto it. And actually, do you want to fetch the tape, sweetie? Fetch this piece of ground that we put on before.
Yeah.
That was good timing. That what was. The cat's going to wonder what's eating tonight, isn't he?
Not a window, that's the one.
Yeah, no window. Right then, so he steps away. And we'll have a final press around before. Yeah, raining now. Yeah, good off. So I'll have a final press around. Bit of a squidge up at the top. I did put some extra in there.
Squidge. That's what's officially called squidge.
That's alright. It's done its job now. Well, as you might be able to see, but you can probably hear on this garage door, I'm hiding under. We finally found the rain. Luckily, got the pod in place, so I just need to keep an eye on it, make sure it's going to sit right, not going to slip down. So I think it's cuppa time, and then just keep an eye on it for the next hour. Right, this morning's job is apparently throw the scissors down down into the garage area.
I'm good at it.
Yeah, okay, right, well I'll go sort that out in a sec. So this morning's job is to insulate the pods. Now luckily for us, the pods fit quite tight to the actual cutouts in the van, so we're quite lucky with that. A couple of sections of this insulation, a couple of layers of it, and then we've been able to stick another one and fold it over, or Karen has. The front we've packed with the recycled bottle stuff, which is down there, and you're covering that with the foam now, aren't you?
No, I've taken it out to put that bit in, and now I'm going to put it back in.
Oh, okay.
To keep it.
Yeah. So we've got.
Yeah, it was just like.
So it
not
just
working.
covers all the steel.
Yeah.
Hello, all of us.
Yes.
So yeah, so we're quite lucky in that respect. We're having to build too much out. The back end might be a different issue as well, because there's a little bit of depth there for the back end, isn't there?
Yes.
But yeah, once this is in and covered over, then we'll be able to carpet it. Yeah, fairly simple compared to what I've seen other people having to go through, or one or two other people. There's not much out there on the internet as far as insulating these. Hello, sunshine.
Supervisor's back.
Yeah. Hello. You alright? Okay, so that's the headboard end done. All well insulated and all foil taped as well. So very happy with how that's turned out. Just need to get it carpeted. That's one of the next jobs on that side. Do come on.
That's taken me hours. My head's fried.
3 days.
6.5 actually.
Yeah, so that's brilliant. Fantastic, well done, wife.
God, that was hard.
I'd just like to say that looks fantastic. I'd like to say it. I'm gonna say it on account of
I'll eat you.
There's my chief cook. Saves me from having pot noodles. Knackered out you, babe.
I'm a bit tired and
Not
a bit
surprised.
achy.
Not surprised. Still got that side to go, but look at that for a job. What a girl. Fantastic. All insulated, all carpeted. Top work, baby. So now finished insulating the other side pod. We're still waiting on some carpet to turn up, but that's going to be in a couple of days, and we're going to get the mattress back in. So, time for a tidy up. Any good? Good boy. That's the pods in, carpeted that side, insulated that side, still waiting for carpet. Well done, wife.
Thank you very much.
I don't think I could have coped with the insulation. I certainly couldn't have coped with the carpet. It would have been a big ball of burgundy in the middle of the bed. But yeah, so well done for that.
It nearly was.
Well done for your patience for the last day or two and the last 11 and a half years.
Yeah.
Right, time for a test clamber. Oh yeah. I'm not even touching.
Oh, let's have a nap.
Yeah. What? Yeah, that's a fair bit more space actually, isn't it? I thought it would be. It looked less than that when I first put the pods on at the front. I thought it's not going to be loads extra for me. I mean, it's a massive difference on your side, isn't it?
Yep, that was it.
But yeah, I can. There's probably. If I put my feet flat, there are about 18 centimetres above me. Thereabouts, 2 fists, 18 to 20 centimetres. That's good, that. I'm impressed by that. Yeah. So there you go. That's the pods from A2B Conversions. And we fitted the minibus type ones purely because we had the kitchen window that was in the way of the standard length. So yeah, fantastic. So if you want your pods carpeting,
Get an expert, not me.
It's not even a euphemism. Not quite sure if we're going to paint them purple yet. They don't look too bad, glossy black. Sort of getting used to it. Not too dissimilar to having a window planted there. But anyway, that's the end of that project. Pods fitted and insulated and carpeted. So yeah, very happy with them. And we'll stop the condensation issue we had. Oh, before I go, if you've enjoyed this video, you won't mind clicking on the thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more content from us, maybe subscribe as well. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps the channel out. And although most of our stuff's travel based nowadays, there'll be occasional videos on adaptations or alterations to the van. So anyway, take care. See you later, folks.